All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It is Harmless Dave here, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Driving down the road today, the chain comes on, Fleetwood Mac, and I'm just shaking my head. There's just so much talent on that one record, and the guy who helped create it was booted out of the band without cause. Okay, we got the whole, you didn't want to tour, which wasn't true. Okay, we got the smirking, which is really ridiculous. I mean, the coup, yeah, it was successful. I'm not sure why, because really one person held it over everybody's head. The value of entertainment over art. Lindsey Buckingham is about art. The current version of Fleetwood Mac is about entertainment. And guess what? So is Rumors of Fleetwood Mac, the band that does Fleetwood Mac better than Fleetwood Mac these days. They are about entertainment. They're not about art. They're not creating anything new. They're not artistic, except their presentation is spot on, which I guess is an art form. But getting up on stage and belting out tunes by other bands isn't really artistic. It's like being a glorified cover band, which Lindsey Buckingham more or less alluded to during an interview that he did. Folks, I'm wondering if society is now kind of going into a mediocre place where it doesn't matter who's on the stage. That review that I read, I don't know if you saw that video I did, where the guy at the end, because everybody's singing Go Your Own Way at the top of their lungs. Well, guess what? I went to see Rumors ATL, and they do this sing-along thing where they let the audience sing Go Your Own Way. It's different from the way Fleetwood Mac does the song. And that was very entertaining. It was very enjoyable. But because people are singing at the top of their lungs at the Fleetwood Mac show, this reviewer says, hey, what difference does it make? Who cares who's up on stage? All right, well, it's 12:30. You've had a couple of pitchers of beer. You've already called Uber because you want to get home safely. And there's a cover band on stage, and they start playing Go Your Own Way. And everybody in the band who's, normally just playing cover tunes is a little startled because everyone in the room has gotten up on their feet, and they start singing at the top of their lungs. What difference does it make who's on stage? Folks, that's just a nutty argument. Somebody, has to be kind of slapped down for arguments like that. People go see Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley to see those two guys. Okay, those two guys mean more than the lip syncing they're likely doing, and the music tracks, backing tracks, and so forth. They want to see Paul and Gene. If Van Halen, if and when they announce his tour, you're going to get the original Van Halen. People are going to flock out to see them. Okay? You may say, well, that's just entertainment too, Dave. It is, and Kiss takes it to a new level. They take the entertainment form to an art form. Fleetwood Mac does it, the current version does it in a very perfunctory and odd way by employing other people who are in other bands, and then they celebrate the other people and elevate to sainthood some of the music that these other two guys have created. Weird, but that's entertainment, but it's not art. When Lindsey Buckingham was in Fleetwood Mac, that was artful. The way Lindsey Buckingham plucks and plays his guitar, that's artful. The way he passionately belts out a song that has big meaning to him, and you can see it in his eyes, and you can feel it, that's art, okay? So there's a big difference between entertainment and art, and I don't know if the current society here in the United States, which is really settling for good enough these days, they're settling for mediocre. Artists like Lindsey Buckingham don't come along very often. And when they do, they need to be celebrated. They don't need to be thrown out of bands. They don't need to be perp-walked. It's just ridiculous what happened to that guy. And the chain today was a reminder of the greatness of this band and at their creative zenith, and they wouldn't have got anywhere near where they got if it weren't for Lindsey Buckingham. All right, done with this video. Be back soon. See you then.